welcome to another edition of Julia's Novelty Blooms. Lockdown. It's hard not to think about lockdown, isn't it? So I've been designing my own range of lockdown loungewear. And my latest effort is actually lace bloomers and chemise with roses. So it's horticulturally inspired. So I sprayed them with rose perfume so I can pretend I'm in the garden, or that I brought bits of the garden back into the house with me. I don't know. Okay, so lockdown. We get nostalgic, don't we, when we're cooped up, because we can't think about the future because no one knows what's going to happen, including Boris Johnson. And so we can't think about the future, so we think about the past. And I find myself pondering things from my childhood and childhood fads that I had. And I had a thing for Wonder Woman, right? I guess, you know, looking back, she was like the archetypal feminist. Well, maybe not in that catsuit, but then Madonna rocked that look, didn't she? And it worked. But hey, Wonder Woman, yes, I really wanted to be her, right? Because I wanted to be able to do that turning around thing that she did, and then, you know, get changed. What a quick way to get changed out of some really boring clothes into something exciting. Yeah. I hated my school uniform, right? So I used to try this twirling around thing, but I thought Wonder Woman always used to go somewhere private, didn't she, to do it? You never actually saw the process. Well, you did, but she sort of just went somewhere private, like behind a building or something. So at school I'm thinking, okay, I want to change out of my uniform into something more disco-y, like some pedal pushers and a boob tube or something maybe. Anyhow, so I thought, I know, the bike sheds. And then I thought, maybe not, because I'm going to get disgruntled looks from secret snoggers, aren't I? So I know the girls' toilets, right? The girls' toilets. Brilliant. Except you can't stretch your arms out properly in a space the size of a gnat's boudoir. No, you cannot. So I sort of end up doing this thing with my elbows, right? Wiggle, 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 trying to, you know, in the end I look like a cross between a Dalek and Orville. So it didn't work, but I really did hope I could change into my uniform into, you know, and out of my uniform into disco wear, right? But then the teachers would go, Julia, that's not uniform now, is it? Go get changed. And I'd be like, but miss, I don't know how to. No, I don't. Because we don't, do we? Because we never saw Linda Carter change back into her secretarial gear. No, we didn't. And so that was just a little fad that I had for Wonder Woman. I haven't quite grown out of it, I just haven't got the hang of the twirling around yet. Anyhow, the other thing about being little is that you misunderstand the meaning of words or phrases, which can have quite comedic consequences, can't it? I thought for years, right, my mother wanted to wrap me in wool, right? Because when I'd done something naughty, or if she was trying to warn me about something, my mother would pucker her lips and she would go, Julia, if you go near that chocolate cake before your tea will betide you. And I used to think, she's going to tie me in wool, isn't she? She's going to wrap me in wool. She's going to get yarns and yarns and yarns of it. And she's going to wrap me in wool until I'm like this little sort of cocoony sort of pupa thing, like this. And then she's going to tighten it, you know, like a boa constrictor. She's just to do this until I can't breathe. Yeah. And she's not Miss Marple, right, my mum? In general, you know, she doesn't knit, so I did wonder where she got the wool from. But I say she's not Miss Marple. She isn't Miss Marple until she appears suddenly in the doorway, because mothers do, don't they? They have a habit of appearing in doorways. And it's always when you're doing something you shouldn't, like swearing or something else naughty. I don't know. Stealthy mothers, right? Stealthy mothers. I think they must take classes, you know, in stealthy mother classes, just how to creep up on your offspring so they don't hear you coming, right? And I think she should have had an ambulance siren put on her head so that I could know from a long way away that she was on her way, right? But no, she just put it on silent, wouldn't she? And I wouldn't know until the flashing blue light was outside my door. But stealthy mothers aside, she wasn't Miss Marple, so I did wonder where she's getting the wool from. And then there was this other misunderstanding that I had, right? This is a misunderstanding of a word. I thought for years my mother kept ham in her bag, right? Yeah, I thought she kept ham in her bag. I thought, why not beef or pork? I don't know. But she'd say Barry, that's my father's name. passed me my handbag. So, curious child that I was, one day I decided to look. So I put my child's small hands into the bag, bracing myself for the wet feel of ham. I find a purse, a mirror compact, and this little other thing with a bit of string on the end. Ooh, party popper, I think. So I pull it, and I'm waiting for the bang unit to go off. But to my horror, it just unravels. And unravels and unravels and unravels. And I think, that's where she's getting the wool from. Thank you for listening to another edition of Julia's Novelty Bloomers. Catch you later with some more bizarre antics.